Jokic was amazing this series. 30 points, 14 rebounds in the final series. I want to officially say it. I know we talked about it a little bit before, but Jokic is the best player in the NBA. The best player.
I would agree at this point.
Although I would like to see Jokic, and well, he played against Anthony Davis, so I take that back. Anthony Davis is a great defender. He's a top 75 player all time. So, and Jokic went through him. So I was about to say I would like to see someone like Embiid go against Jokic or something like that, but technically Jokic went up against Anthony Davis, and that proves it. That's more than enough for me. So,
Davis, LeBron James, went up against greats for sure.
Yep, I swept him. So, yeah. Well, at least y'all don't get swept. I mean,
the least we could do, I guess. We went for the least for sure.
Yeah, it's just the size was too much, man.
Yeah,
it was just the size was too much and not enough. It's not enough offense, man.
Yeah, it was definitely a ride, definitely an emotional roller coaster tonight. For all my fellow Heat fans, I know how it goes, and
it was looking good for a second, and then I was getting nervous myself about my pick. So,
nah, I think it's the main thing is that it's just disappointing because I know what they're capable of. And it's like there were stretches in this series that they reverted from what I know they are capable of doing throughout the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously, I don't want people to go out and blame Jimmy for not scoring 30 and 40 a night, because that's not exactly what it put them to this point in the season, in the series, and in the playoffs in general. Of course, he had some games where he erupted, he took over. But after the first round and after his injury in New York, he still found ways to make the other guys better. And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just wanted to get this out of the way because I feel like people will be like, Jimmy didn't do anything. Jimmy didn't do this. Jimmy didn't do that. Jimmy made some mistakes, but overall, the team made a lot of mistakes on defense with not being consistent. And at the end, we, fell short. He fell short, and they fell short to a very good team.
I will say this: even if the Heat did win, they would have blamed it on like some calls, man.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I was trying to hear the explanation again about the call where Jimmy was fouled on the 3. Like, I thought they said something to the face. I know the commentators were focused on the leg or whatever. Yeah, but I feel like the ref said something about the face, and I kept trying to see it, but I couldn't see it clearly. But I don't know. But it was definitely, if it was based on the knee or whatever, the kick, no. But if it was like something about the face area, I would need to see it again. But I know a lot of people would have been upset about that, and they would have blamed refs and stuff like that. So I feel like the NBA should definitely be glad the Nuggets pulled it out, because you've been hearing a whole lot of stuff on Twitter and social media about NBA being fake and all this stuff.
We still will. Yeah.
For sure. I'm just pointing out the facts, man. Like, people would have been doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Even to that point in the game, I feel like when I was looking at the play, I just thought that I wasn't really focused on the kick because I'm looking at how he caught the ball. If you watch the play again, Jimmy's right-handed. He's flaring right. He's got momentum going to his right. He's fading going to his right. He already kind of has a natural kick to his shot when he's going right fading. So then once he's going up against Gordon and he's like right here in his face, he's coming down. He doesn't really have a clear landing spot. So I feel like that's why they were like, all right, if you're like right here, basically still like touching his chest or, you know, within his like landing space, it would have been a foul anyway. But I get why people were like saying that he kicked out, but it's kind of like a natural shooting motion going right because you're going to your shooting hand on the right side and you're fading, turning towards the basket. So it's just kind of like and he's running hard, jumping hard. So he's gonna have like this slight turn and if he's, you know, turning his body anymore, he would have kicked higher, but is what it is. It doesn't really matter. He, you know. But yeah, man. You gotta get a Nuggets credit, bro. Like Jokic definitely is the best player in the league. Is
for sure.
I don't know, you know, well, I don't know how you stop him. And the dude's a phenomenal IQ basketball player. He's just smart. He doesn't overwhelm you with athleticism. He knows his skill set. He knows his teammates. He makes everyone on the floor better, and you just can't stop him. He makes every shot. Yeah. Like I'm honestly, I was surprised at some shots he missed because I'm like, he just has great touch and he can shoot. Like I got to give him credit for that. Yeah, obviously. I was wishing for him to miss a lot of shots, but that didn't happen. So,
all right. Jokic, you remember he was picked last in this past All-Star draft, remember? And now he's on top. He's a 5-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA, 2-time MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, NBA champion, Finals MVP, first player in history with 2,000, 1,000, 1,000 season, first player in history with a 30-20-10 game in the NBA Finals, top 5 ever for triple-doubles and most triple-doubles by a center ever. Nikola Jokic definitely earned the title, man. He earned the title of best player in the world, and nobody can really deny that, considering how Giannis went out this past season. Embiid, how he went out. So, because previously I believe it was Giannis, and now they're on even terms as far as like championships and MVPs go. So yeah, at this point, I know Melo retired, but it looks like Jokic is gonna keep that number, man, and his number will probably be in the Raptors, man.